Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending, of course, on when or where you are watching today's live sale. How are you all doing today? I hope that you guys are having a beautiful fall day, just like we are here in Ohio. I don't know if we're really central or western or west central Ohio, something like that. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? I apologize. I know I am running a little late today. I'm trying to pull up the YouTube to make sure that y'all can see me. We're going to find out. Let's go to my channel. We'll see. It says we're live. You can hear me? Can you hear me out there in the world? All right. Oh, yeah, we're good. We are live. Okay. We're all situated. Totally forgot to turn on the subscriber only mode. That could have gotten really interested had I not done that. So anyhow, for all of you out there that are watching today's sale on a replay, I greatly appreciate that. I hope you get to see some beautiful things, maybe get a few laughs out of it. For those of you that are here and I get to accompany you as background noise to anything that you're doing today, I greatly appreciate that and thank you. Hopefully you get some laughs out of it too. And of course, for everybody out there that is joining me live in the chat, I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good time today. You see some beautiful things. That being said, let's go ahead and let's make it super official. We're going to, oh goodness, we got a lot of catching up to do. Let's do it. The first comment that I am able to highlight is Miss Elisa Shields. Lady, I hope that you are doing well. We are busy here at the inn. We're really making good progress on cleaning up from the Halloween event, which was wonderful. A video will be coming out with that. I'm trying really hard because I want to make it special. So there's some editing things that I've never done in a video. So I'm just kind of exploring that, and I want it to be a good representation of the event. So yeah. Good afternoon, Audrey. How are you doing up there in old Canada? It is good to see you as always. We got Vals is in the chat. Thank you for being here today, Vals and Shannon. Good afternoon. I hope that you are having a wonderful day so far. And we've got Miss Ruth B. Rachel. You know, we're going to circle back to Miss Ruthie here in just a moment. Thank you, Ruthie. As always, we got Kim. How are you doing, lady? Kim was with us here, of course, her husband Bob, and she was kind enough to bring along her friend Kathy Rose and her husband Phil. So they were also here. It was a pleasure to get to see y'all again, and of course to meet Kathy Rose and Phil. Thank you, Kim. I gotta send you back your text here, lady. Thank you. Miss Shireen, good afternoon. How are you doing today? We've got Miss Richard. She is also in Ohio. Hello, neighbor. How are you doing today? Oh, look, we've got another Canadian up there. It is the one, the only Miss Karen Gillette. How are you doing, Karen? Thanks for being here. And Sandra, good afternoon. Always a pleasure. Thank you for being here. Miss Elaine, hope that you are having a good time. Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, the fragility of it all. The fragility of it all. That glass does not, nor ceramics, does it like freezing or below freezing temperature. So definitely let it warm up to room temperature. Meow meow, lady, meow meow. How are you doing today? Hello, Stephanie. Always a pleasure. Thank you for joining me again today. And for the honor of Grayskull is Miss Shira. I always love having Shira here. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Miss Miss Gutierrez, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for being here. I think it's going to be a good sale today. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, Miss Beth, how are you doing today? Got that killer stuff over there on Vamp, lady. Get it, get it. Melissa, how are you doing today? I did get your email, so I will most certainly hold on to that for you. Invoicing, for those of you that were able to attend yesterday's sale with Misty and I, our weekly Tuesday sale. I do have all of your items ready to go. If you do purchase, of course, anything today, I will combine that for you and you will get one invoice. But Melissa, I did get your email, so I will, of course, hold on to that for you. Miss Diane, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Hey, Joan, how are you doing? Yes, we can. She says, we can hear you. And we've got another Joan. We've got Miss Joan de Groot Ives. I got to meet Joan and her daughter Heidi. That was a great pleasure. It is always so very nice to be able to put an actual face with a name. Joan was a great lady, very gracious, and thank you for being with us this weekend, Joan. And look who else. We got Miss Ann Demkin is with us. Ann got to be here this weekend. It was a great pleasure to get to meet you. And of course, Jen. Jen is Ann's friend. We got to go spelunking, kind of, sort of, down in the Ohio caverns. That'll be, there's only a little snippet of the Ohio caverns because they don't like you videoing the totality of the tour for obvious reasons. But I think I got a total of 11 seconds worth of video. And it isn't the crystals, it's more so the confining spaces, just to kind of give you a feel of what it felt like, but not necessarily what it looked like. Because for obvious reasons, they want people to actually go to the caverns and not just watch a YouTube video of it. So respectfully, I get it. Hey, Miss Connie, how are you doing today? It smells like apples out there. I don't know why I just randomly said that, but Connie, how are you doing today? I know Connie got to meet some folks that came here on the weekend. Diane, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Karen says rain, rain, rain. It is mostly cloudy, but it is like 71 degrees here today. So I'll take it. Miss Cheryl, how are you doing this afternoon? Thank you, of course, for being here. Miss Donna R.N., always keeping us safe, happy, and healthy, or as best as she can. Some of these crazy folk out there. Joe, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. And Karen McGurdy is here with us today. Miss Barbara White, lady, always a pleasure to have you here. Hope you're having a good day. Miss Dina is with us. Howdy, neighbor. How are you doing today over there with that beautiful glass collection she's got going on? Mr. Robert, how are you today? Thank you for joining us again today. Roxanne, you can put on the red light if you want to, but you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Susan Stacy. Y'all, we're going to come back to Susan Stacy here in just a moment because she actually helped make something possible. She helped make a surprise item, a bonus item possible today, and she really did it. I mean, she really did it. There she is. It's Miss Kathy Rose herself. How are you doing, Kathy? I hope you guys are back there and basking in that wonderful warmth of Arizona. It's Kathy Rose's first time here, you guys. Make sure you make Kathy Rose feel welcome here. This is Kim's friend that I was mentioning earlier. Thank you for checking it out today, Kathy. Greatly appreciate that. She's, she's mildly awake. How are you doing, sleeping? But she's awake for this one. Hey, Saturn, how are you doing? Our Pammy Whammy, the one, the only. How are you doing today, lady? We got Linda is with us in the chat. My goodness, I was really behind, wasn't I? Guten Tag, Heidi. How are you doing today? Joanna, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Word. I appreciate it. This is not hand, well, I mean, somebody might have made it or a machine made it, but I totally bought this way back in the day at Urban Outfitters. Miss Isaac, how are you doing today? Is it Angela? I don't feel like it is. Is it Anglia? Anglia? I'm probably butchering it. I do apologize. Nancy, go! She says, don't stop. Go, 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 go. That is right. We got Steele is with us. I'm losing my mic. Hold on. Bear with me. There we go. How are you doing today, Steele? Appreciate you being here. And we're going to roll down the chat. We've got Miss Deborah Antiques. That's right. Angela. Angela. Okay. I can remember that because it's similar to Angela. No, it is Queen Angela on Shira. How about that? That's super easy to remember. Oh, it is pronounced Angela. Okay. Get it. Get it, Angela. Get it. Hey, Anne, how are you doing today? Okay, I think we're all caught up. To everybody out there that is new to the sale, maybe it's been a while since you've been here, I greatly appreciate you coming and thank you for checking back in with us. Don't be shy. Say hello out there in the chat. There are some wonderful people. They're going to make you feel right at home. I really, truly do promise that if you're like, I'm not ready to respect, we love the lurkers here, of course. Still loving the lurkers. All right, guys, let's get into the sale. We've got some great things, maybe a bonus item or two. You never know. We've got probably one of the most sophisticated and elevated things that I have ever been able to bring to a sale. So I'm excited and nervous, and all of the emotions are in on that one. Seeing I forgot to remove price sticker on something, so that's cool. Um, so we'll get to that when we get to it. But of course, we're back into our pink and blue family. Y'all, I don't know what it is. It just seeks me out. It really, truly does. It does seek me out. Um, but some beautiful glass. We've got a little bit of some porcelain. So, like a little bit. We do have some ephemera that is coming up, and it is a lot of ephemera. Like it is an instant collection. So I'm excited about that. Everything is going to be offer up style today. So if you would like to bid or make a purchase, I certainly welcome that. I'm just going to need some contact information. You're going to want to send it right here to the.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. It is, of course, in the banner here that you're going to see pop up throughout the sale. It is the pinned comment that you're seeing at the top of the chat. That is that blue rectangle. It is still blue, yeah. That you're seeing at the top of the chat. And of course, it is in the description of the video. The information that I'm going to need, it's really easy, is your real name if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address, and that includes your zip code so that I can get you the calculated discounted shipping. You pay what I pay. I pass along that discount to you. And last but definitely not least is the email address that you use for your PayPal. Okay. And if you're like, but Michael, I don't have a PayPal account, that's totally cool. You can still make a purchase. Is all you want to do is send the same email with the same contact information. Just indicate that you would like a guest link. I will send you a link that's going to let you check out on PayPal. You can use any credit or debit card that you would like. You do not have to sign up for an account. And the added bonus to that is that you're still going to get your buyer's protection. Okay. Please note, I am going to be doing all invoicing this evening. I am asking for payments to be made within 48 hours of the invoice being sent. So that will be Wednesday, Friday evening. Okay. And like I said earlier, if you did make a purchase yesterday, while those items are ready to go for you, whoop, right over there they are. I will, of course, combine shipping for you. So you don't have to worry about that. And you'll just get one invoice. Hey, Dusty, how are you doing today? Now, with all of our items being offer ups, we are going to have a countdown. And we, of course, with the countdown, have our bid end. And we have back once again for our official bid enders. It is the one, the only. It is Miss Ruthie B. Ruthie B is, of course, going to be woo woo, our bid ender. Listen, I'm going to repeat it because it bears repeating. Ruthie has got fast internet, and on top of that, she's got really fast fingers. You think I'm not exaggerating? The woman is quick on the draw. There she is with her coffee. But we got the large thermos, right? Because we're downstairs today. So Ruthie, round of applause, is our official bid ender. Get it, get it, get it, lady. Thank you so much yet again, Ruthie, for being here with us and helping make this sale that much better. It is greatly appreciated. With the countdown, I am, of course, going to be honoring just in cases. As always, if a just in case is not your thing, you do not have to use it. You are not obligated. You are not committed to using a just in case. Throw in your high bid. But just know that I am, of course, going to be honoring them. The two things that I do ask, as always, with the just in case is that you have been an active bidder up until that point. I feel that it makes it the fairest to everybody who is bidding. And of course, hold on to those just in cases until you hear the countdown. That way you just don't show your hand before you need to, okay? I am going to be shipping from Ohio today. So I think that we've covered it all. Let's get into the sale before we do. That thing is no joke to drink out of. I feel like I'm about to like just it's greedy. I feel like I'm gonna pour it all over myself. All right, let's do it. Our first item today is a little old piece of Fenton. She's an older gal, right? I'm hesitant to want to call it antique, though I will say by the finishing on the bottom, I think she's verging on antique, okay? We're going to go ahead and we are going to start the item off at $15. If, of course, anybody is interested, there are no chips, there are no cracks. Bloop. She's a little gal, but she is great, of course, for your wintry decor, but she's white with a silver crest, so she never goes out of style. She's simple, she's elegant. This one, you are at 5 inches to the back of the crest here, the Jack and Pulpit inspired. Okay, so you're at 5 inches tall, and you have a total diameter on the crest here at 3 inches. It is in a white milk glass with, again, that silver crest. I love the little beaded work here. She is Fenton. She is unstamped. Okay. But like I said, she's simple. She's elegant. Janet, we just started. You're not late. Literally, this is the first piece, and you came here right when we started it. Miss Dina. Oh, well, shoot. Actually, okay, wait. Blah, blah, blah. She might be late, but she got right in on that action. Get it. Thank you, ladies, all for your bids. Stephanie, I'm also seeing you at 15. Dina, clearly, I'm seeing Janet's in it at 20. So I think it's a great little accent piece. And of course, with today's theme, with the pinks, the blues, it all bent. Ooh, I kind of clicked off there. I should be back here. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Stephanie. So again, small spaces, but you love your glass. What do you do? Karen, this is our first item. It's our first item. You're good. Miss Jill, I got you in at 24. So small spaces, small items. You can still have a beautiful collection of glass, but just work with smaller items. Maybe you kind of want to contrast it. Look at this beautiful, right? Tiny little vignette set up here for you. Some beautiful glass working with those pinks. Shoot. Maybe you want to add blue. You're a big fan of the blues. I love this. Again, smaller, simple. You can still get a beautiful look without taking up a lot of space, okay? So I'll catch up to y'all. Thank you guys so much for the bids. Miss Janet is in it at 30. Miss Dina coming back. It is a race. Miss Janet's at 35. We're going to go ahead and do the countdown. Again, it is Fenton unstamped. There are no chips, no cracks to the glass. She stands 5 inches at her tallest, back here to our point, which I think it displays beautifully as such. We're really getting washed out. And again, a 3-inch diameter. Okay, let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Y'all, I freshly shaved just for y'all. I trimmed the mustache for I was getting a little rough. I said, let me not scare him today. I mean, it is Halloween, but I wasn't trying to do y'all dirty like that. Miss Janet's holding it down at 40. Dina's got her just in case of 56, and that is right before our heart bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Y'all really appreciate your bids, really and truly. Thanks y'all so very much. So Miss Janet had it at 40, but with that, just in case, Miss Dina at 41. Lady, congratulations and thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Dina, it is coming to you, lady. All right, let's set that over. No, actually, let me put this down here way. Okay, next up, guess what? We got another piece of Fenton. For all of you Fenton lovers, glass lovers, it is very Fenton heavy today. I will tell you that. Okay. Thank you, Miss Pammy. Let me just say it is very Fenton heavy today. All right. We're gonna start our next piece of Fenton off at guess what? $15. Again, $15. 15 is a popular number today. Beg pardon, I didn't realize this one was as dusty as she was, so I will clean that out before I send it to you. Now it's on my fingers. This one is clearly stamped right back here. We do have that number 8 right underneath it. So she's from the 80s. This one we just used with the, we love the heavy Fenton. This one we just used in comparison to that small silver crest, right? It is an absolutely beautiful turquoise vase with the ribbing. She's simple, but I really like it. Of course, it's blue opalescent, so you know I had to pick it up, and it is Fenton, so that just sealed the deal. I like this one because it is a simple piece, but also because I feel like it really reads very Art Deco in its pattern, right? It's a little bit more contemporary with a blue opalescent, maybe give you a little bit more of an antique vibe, but I think the sculpt, the mold, pardon me, the mold itself is much more Art Deco. You have a total height on this one at 3 inches and a diameter on it at 3.5. And again, you have no chips, no cracks. This does not glow. Everything was UV tested today, okay, just to make sure. Whoop, I'm moving my screen all kinds of crazy. Bear with me. Y'all, thank you for the bids. Miss Saturn is the first 15. Miss Dina, I got, okay, 7. Miss Stephanie, okay, Rebecca just said, let's just do this, y'all. She just threw it down. We're not mad at you. Thank you, everyone, for the bids. But again, a smaller piece, a simple piece. It is still elegant. It doesn't need to have anything in with it. So if you want to do like a monochromatic, like one of the most popular, one of my most personal favorites, when they do it is, you want to do it with a little bit of the Lily of the Valley, right? Gorgeous pairing. That does sit in there. Though I don't know why you would want to necessarily do it, but it does. You know what I'm saying? You could, I guess, technically use it as a riser also. Ooh, I'm not mad at that concept. Not mad at that. Obviously, you have cats, probably not the safest, or small children. Or small children and dogs, right, Anne? All right, Rebecca's in it at 25. Miss Jill throwing it in at 26. Ladies, I do appreciate you. Again, we are stamped Fenton with the H right underneath there. I don't know if that's really coming across that well, right, Sean? No chips, no cracks. Beautiful, in my opinion, very Art Deco pattern to it. 3 inches tall, 3.5 inch diameter. Miss Jill's holding it down at 26. Thank you again, everyone, for your bids. And let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yes, Louis and Gracie don't know a stranger, which is good and bad all at the same time. They definitely loved all the attention. They were running back and forth when we had the costume party. They definitely were having a good time. They gave out lots of kisses for free. Oh, Mediterranean Mermaid. Go ahead, Miss Wanda. All right, y'all. There is our bid, and it's our blue bowl. Get it? It reads blue bowl on the YouTube chat, but here in StreamYard it shows as a red bowl. How very interesting. Our blue bowl bid, and thank you, Ruthie B. Do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for those bids. Lots of 27s came in right before that bid end, but the first one that I see is Miss Saturn Girl herself. Thank you, ladies. Congratulations and thank you, Saturn. It is coming to you at 27. Thank you. All right, we're going to do some art glass. So, Linda, the Halloween video hasn't come out. It'll probably come out, what is today? Wednesday. I'm hoping it's going to be out Friday. I'm taking a little bit more time with it because, like I said, it's involving a little bit more editing than I traditionally do in a lot of my videos. So some things are experimental, and then I'm like, oh, I hate that. I don't like that, So it's taken some time to edit. Add a little bit of creativity to kind of make it fun, but like I don't want it to be too talky, you know. I was a cult leader. Alrighty, up next we've got some art glass for you. Now it is not signed, it's not signed. I really did buy it for the overall aesthetics of it. I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. Okay. So guess what? I said 15 was a popular number. We're going to keep up on that $15 train. And we're going to start this piece off also at $15. Now it is clearly hand blown. We do, of course, have our Poncel mark there to it. Okay. There are no chips, there are no cracks. It is an art glass paperweight with a total height in it at 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. That's residue. 2.5 inches. It's got a beautiful pulled feather effect to it. You can see where it kind of all comes together up there, but it's like a very fleshy pink undertone to it with like some maroons, some darker pinks are in there, like almost like a tangerine. Did I say gold? I'm repeating myself. And then, of course, it is finished with a beautiful luster to it. It is at 2.5 inches tall, 2.5 inches tall. Now, this one, hey, Taylor, how are you doing? It does have a flat bottom. That way, it is a true traditional paperweight. It will hold your papers down to it. But I just thought it was a great contrast piece to today's collection, the look, of course, for today. Though I will say, in a like non-traditional, thank you, Diane, thank you, Taylor, in a non-traditional kind of fall vibe to it because of like that orange in there. Let's see if we couldn't pull maybe some amberglass to kind of contrast with it. I do think that it works well. I do think that that works well to kind of lighten up a more traditional kind of fall vibe to it. I think that you can still get away with it. So again, art glass, it's not signed anywhere. Okay. Beautiful flex to it, mostly in like a mauve, and there we're getting a little bit of the green. Got some gold flex to it. Miss Diane is in it at 18. Ladies, I do appreciate it. 2.5 inches tall. No tips, no cracks to it. It is an art glass paperweight. I love the colors on it. Just for comparison, Diane back in at 20. Ladies, I appreciate you. Let's do your countdown for you, shall we? So let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I really like where they polished it. I wouldn't have been mad if they didn't put the iridescence on it. I mean, I see why they did do the iridescent effect to it, but you can see clearly here where it's just polished. It doesn't have the iridescent effect. I like that equally as much. I got to be honest. There is our diamond bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Miss Melissa came in at 22. Diane decided to keep it safe with that just in case of 30. And Miss Diane, it's a good thing you did. So at 23, congratulations and thank you, lady. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Miss Diane, it is coming to you. Miss Diane. We'll set that one right over here. Okay, guess what? We're going to swing back to Fenton. It's a lot of Fenton today. I don't even think I realized it until I started making the list, and I was like, holy moly, Michael. So we'll start her off at $25. We saw this piece contrasted with our blue Art Deco. I know the piece I want to contrast this one with. So we have got a stamp. This one is stamped, though it is really muddled right down here in the center. You can kind of see it right there. So it is mildly coming through. Stamped Fenton. There is zero way I'm going to be able to read that number, y'all, if there is a number. It is the Lily of the Valley. It is the pedestal swung vase. Probably one of my most favorite patterns that Fenton did. Okay, very heavy on the opalescent through the swing. up into, I would say, what? That's halfway through the base of it. Now, there is no iridescent or opalescent, beg pardon, no opalescent effect to the base itself. Thank you, Miss Becca. But Miss Becca loves her some small swans. Yes, she does. This one comes in at a measurement of 9 3/4 inches. 9 3/4 inches. Okay, there are no chips, no cracks to it. I like this one. Again, perfect for that winter decor, not traditional Halloween. I think that you could certainly do this for Hanukkah, the blues, the whites. This would be great. Speaking of blue and white, add a little bit of gold and silver for a very mid-century Christmas. But of course, I don't think that this is just for a holiday, though Easter would be great for it. I think it's beautiful enough to leave out year round. Again, small spaces, you can still get a beautiful collection of glass with a variety of colors and patterns and shapes. They're all out there. Just look for smaller pieces and put together your collection that way. All right, let me catch up to y'all. So, okay, Janet's coming in at 30, Miss Becca at 32. Ladies, thank you so much. Miss Janet, Miss Sylvia, Miss Jill, I'm seeing you at 36. Appreciate it. So 9 3/4 inches. And of course, keeping on trend with today's sale, we're good. Don't worry, anything to know. How about some Rosaline with that? Right? I love it. You're getting the pinks, the blush and bashful pinks, along with that very not teal, powdery baby blue, that opalescent effect to it. That's beautiful, right? That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's catch up. Okay, Miss Sylvia, Miss Jana, I see you also. 9 3/4 stamped Fenton, pedestal swung vase in the lily of the valley. Beautiful opalescence. Y'all, thank you for the bids. I greatly appreciate it. Miss Sylvia is, of course, in the lead at 45. Thank you so much. Let's do the countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Richard did kind of like a steampunk kind of vibe to it. It was hard because the mask he wore wasn't really conducive to being a host of a party. But he had it on to greet everybody at least. There is our snowflake bid, and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Thank you, everyone, again for your bids. It is greatly appreciated. Miss Sylvia was holding it down at 45, but Miss Janet, pew pew, lady, at $50, it is coming to you. Thank you, Miss Janet. All righty, gotcha. Now, the next piece, let me hold this one here. Okay, I've never seen this particular one. Again, small spaces, but we're still keeping it with the Fenton. We are going to start this one off at $20 if anybody, of course, is interested. Now, it's kind of like a monochromatic, but there's a little bit of color variation that you'll see here. So here is, of course, our blue opalescent. And then check out this one, this teal with that iridescent effect to it. Oh, I love it. Now, this is molded. It is not true crackle glass, okay? Now, this could be, wait a minute. No, you know what? This is not Fenton, y'all. I can see it through. Yes, it is. It is Fenton. Okay. This one, I'm going to try to, let me hold on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this to come through. Right here. Oh, there we go. I got it. So rather than the mold, this one is etched Fenton. There we go. Do you see it? Kind of, sort of. I hope maybe a little bit. I think it's coming through. Look at that. Hey, Mr. Pate, how are you doing? I love this. Look at that carnival glass, the iridescent effect to it. Ooh. So again, it's molded to mimic I think it's made to mimic crackle glass, but it is not actually crackle glass. Again, it's a molded piece of glass so that you quite clearly can feel the pattern on it. Look at the flex on that one. No chips, no cracks. Again, it is a beautiful piece of Fenton. Like I said, I've never seen this particular color or this treatment to a Fenton piece of glass. So I, of course, had to snatch that one up. Miss Janet throwing it in at 20. Miss Ann coming in at 25. She said, small C, where there's a will, there's always a way. And just saying, we've got this one at its tallest right here to our ruffle. We are at 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches tall. Thank you, Jill. 4.5 inches with a diameter at its widest. And I did measure from here to kind of diagonally. So we are at 4 inches, 4.5 by 4. Okay. Just for comparison, cute little bud vase. I think she's got a great presence to her, though, right? Iridescence, it's strong, but it's not overpowering. And the pattern is just really different, really interesting. Miss Audrey coming in at 30. No, it's not stretch. No stretchy stretch. Let's see if I can get you there. Just a beautiful iridescent or carnival glass effect. And again, it is etched. That's funny. I couldn't see it until I looked through. I don't know if I'd be able to capture it here. It's right, well, no, it's too far away. But it is etched Fenton. I have to look through the base to be able to, right there. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for the bids. Ooh, Miss Stephanie is in it at 31. Let's do the countdown for you. Appreciate the bid, y'all. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I like this color. It's the color itself is a little bit more masculine, right? Traditional masculine. There's our rainbow connection bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I appreciate you, lady. Again, thank you everyone for the bids. Miss Stephanie, lady, congratulations and thank you. It is coming to you at 31. Appreciate you. All right. Ooh, y'all, we've got a bonus item. It's a hidden item. Okay, I didn't take a picture of this. Now, y'all know I love the antique dolls, right? And I do understand that, I like the ones that have been played with. I like the ones or creepy baby dolls, as a lot of people refer to them as. I know that there are other people that have an appreciation for them, but I certainly understand that there's not a lot of resale value on those. I quite frankly don't collect them for resale. I collect them because I don't know. There's something to be said about a toy that survived 100 years and it's in rough shape. It just like speaks to me. It really truly does speak to me. Our next girl is in great condition. She displays beautifully. Her costume is wonderful. She's a beauty. She really truly is. Okay. I'm going to start her off at $50 if anybody is interested. Now, this is a porcelain or a China head doll. Okay. Now, Miss China Head doll here is in excellent condition. We're going to have to get a little up close and personal with her. This is the Maybell. Is it? Yeah, there we are. So this is, of course, she's got her ceramic shoulder or chest plate to her, but she is Maybell. All right. Hello, Linda. Hello, Karen. Hey, Blue. How are y'all doing today? She has no chips, no cracks, no repairs. Her hands are both porcelain. Okay. Now, the arms do go up to about the elbow. No fingers are missing. She does have her boots on that are, again, are porcelain. Okay. Look at her costume. Do you see that? She's in like a navy blue and cream gingham with the burgundy bows that go around it. Look at the gathering down here. And then she does have a little waistband. This is, or belt, pardon me. This is a separate piece. She's got her jacket on, of course. She does have her collar. Now, the collar is a separate piece. It is held in place by two straight pins. Okay, so you could feasibly take those out and lift that off if you would prefer. On the back, they do have, there are two eyelets. So there's an eyelet here, and then there is a button that holds her dress in place. She is in fantastic condition. Okay. I mean, this gal is ready to display. She measures from foot to the top of the head at 21 and a half inches. She is 21 and a half inches. So Miss Gloria, did I miss a bit? Or Miss Gloria, you just coming in at 55? I don't know what's going on. Miss Gloria's just coming in at 55, lady. Really appreciate it. This is, I got her for a good deal, so I'm kind of passing that along to you. Like I said, I know that she's a bonus item. Like, I'm trying not to get the creepy ones to bring for sale because I know some people are like, not my bag, and I get that. She does, we're going to get a little personal. She does, of course, have her underskirt on, and then she does have her little pantaloons. Okay. So she's in, like I said, she's in great condition. The dress is not stained, it's not tore anywhere. The bows, I just love the bows and the gathering on her. 21 and a half inches from foot to the top of the head. Look at that. Beautiful girl. And again, that one is Maybell. She's a German. Okay. She is German. I don't know. It just says patent applied for on the back. Patent applied for. Hello, Derna. How are you doing today? Miss Gloria's got her at 55. And I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown for her. Let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Miss Joan Girl, I think you might be lagging. She's beautiful. Boom. There is our bow bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Miss Gloria Boyd, lady at $55. You got a steal, girl. Congratulations. And thank you so much. Let me set her over here safely. Prop up there, Miss Maybell. Got it. Okay. Gloria, congratulations, lady. Excellent, excellent deal. Miss Gloria, Gloria. Okay, next up, guess what? We're going to go back to Fenton. I have been on the hunt to bring y'all Rosaline something for a hot minute. It is so difficult to find Rosaline at any kind of like a deal that I could bring it to a sale. However, I was finally able to do it. I'm going to start her off at $25. We kind of snuck a peek a little bit earlier on it. Now this one, it does have the Fenton stamp on it. It's very, very muddled. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, I don't know if you can kind of, let's see, it is right here. You can, well, barely, you can kind of make out the oval right here, but it's very light, very light. Okay. No chips, no cracks. It is that beautiful Fenton Rosaline. I absolutely adore this color treatment. Listen, pink is not a color that I decorate with, but that doesn't mean that you still can't appreciate the beauty of a piece. It is a simple rose bowl. It measures 3.5 inches tall, 3.5 inches tall, and you have a diameter. Now, keep in mind, I did measure the diameter from kind of like the protrusions here. All right. And that is at 4 inches. It is a rather narrow opening on it. I don't have my tape measure. You're honestly about 1.25 inches on the opening. Okay, about 1.25 inches on the opening of that one. But 4 inches from protrusion to protrusion. And again, one more time, that's 3.5 inches tall. I think it's a beautiful color. I think it is an absolutely beautiful color. And you can do, again, a monochromatic. Do you know what this rosaline goes really well with? If you've got some of that heirloom Fostoria, especially like in the pink opalescence, to create a very dramatic look to it. I mean, does that not look like a giant old glass pink flower? I'm saying. I'm saying, okay? But maybe you want to do a little bit of blue contrast, mix it up, why not? Let's take some antique Fenton. So you got that beautiful blue swirl. Pop that bad boy right in the center. Look at that. I love this look together. Super fun. All right, we got Miss Rebecca T holding it down at $30. Get it, lady? Again, it is stamped, albeit very lightly. Fenton, it's like right here. See if we can get it to maybe come through. Very lightly. You can kind of, no, you can't really see the oval. It is there. In the rosaline glass, 3.5 inches tall, 4 inches on the protrusion, about 1.25 inches in the opening. We got Miss Rebecca T holding it down at 30. Hey Rosie, how are you doing today? Again, all of the rosaline is just crazy. Miss Janet's jumping in at 35. Ladies, thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Exactly. Just because like you don't like pink isn't your color, it's still beautiful. It's still a beautiful color. Ooh, right before that Sparkle Heart bid end. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. Do appreciate ya. Miss Rebecca T throwing it down. Pew pew, lady, at $40. Thank you, Janet. Thank you both, of course, for the bids. Miss Rebecca T getting it at $40. Congratulations and thank you, lady. It's coming to you. She's a pretty girl. Okay. Let's do something really weird. This next piece, it is oh Lord Owens. David Owens. Is it David Owens? Oh wait, that's never mind. Hold on, we're not doing that piece. I'm going in order. We're gonna do the pink Fostoria. You just saw in contrast with our Fenton Rosaline. We're going to start this one off at, listen, this computer, this pink heirloom Fostoria stuff is hard to get. We've got a beautiful, look at that. Look at how controlled the opalescent is on this piece. Do you see, let me put the pen away. You see how it's super saturated here? It so creates a floral pattern on that, like there's petals in it. This is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is full like ethereal. Imagine having this in the bathroom or on the vanity and putting maybe like a jar of just a clear jar of like cotton balls or what do you call them? Q-tips or cotton swabs, pardon me. Some beautiful perfume bottles. The Armalou bottles would be beautifully displayed on here. Again, non-traditional Christmas on this one. You have a total rise, okay? A total rise, right, Chion, at 1.5 inch rise on that. You have a total diameter on the plate at 9 3/4 inches. 9 3/4 inches. I agree. I agree, LaDonna. The Fostoria opalescence, they put their foot in it. I mean, it is so controlled on that piece. Thank you, Beth. I got you in it at 30, lady. Bobby Christmas is going to be so hot, right? Look at that. I just think it's stunning. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. So maybe we want to take our pink and you want to get real bougie with it. Look at stack your blue on top of it. Well, that one's too big. Maybe we want to do, let's do this. Maybe we want to do something like that with it. That white opalescent, the underplate to it. Get creative with your glass displays, y'all. Elevate it. Use this as a base to like a base or something. Maybe you have a smaller bowl. We could even do something a little bit more simple. We can pull out that Fenton blue with it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And then put a candle in there. Ooh, so good. That is a beautiful combination on that one. All right. Miss Stephanie's getting in on the action also at 31. Ladies, thank you so much. Do appreciate you. You want to do, oh, you want to go back to the Rosaline? Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's beautiful. Ooh, LaDonna wants to do black on, ooh, very Chanel. I'm not mad at that idea. All right, y'all, no chips, no cracks. It is Heirloom Fostoria in the pink, opalescent. You have a total height at 1.5 inches, a total diameter at 9 3/4. There are no chips, no cracks to it. Miss Stephanie is holding it down at 31. Well, let's do the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Cotton candy. Remember, don't eat your glass, y'all. Do not eat your glass. There's our pink flower bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Miss Stephanie getting it at 31. What? Get it. Congratulations and thank you again, Stephanie. It is coming to you. Fenton. Oh, you got turquoise. Let's see. I bet that's going to look right there. That gives me more of like a flower vibe to it when you have the contrasting colors in that one. That's what you're looking like right now, Miss Stephanie. Get it, get it. All right. Set that one over here. Safe and secure, safe and secure. Okay, Owens. This is the next piece we're doing. This is the Owens opalescent. This pattern is really interesting. It doesn't stand out to you. Richard actually is the one that noticed it at first. I'm going to try to capture this as best I can on screen. We'll see how it works out. I'm going to start it off at $20. It is in almost like a periwinkle blue. The color, pardon me, the clarity on this glass is insane. It looks like it's crystal, but it is in fact glass, okay? I'm going to show you that. Look at this. I mean, the clarity on this glass is so stunning. So more of like a periwinkle. There's like a little bit of an almost an undertone to lavender to it. Like let's contrast it with maybe a more traditional blue. You see where we're going with that? The pattern on this one is a rooster. Now, it's going to be a little difficult to see. It's a very busy sculpt, truth be told. You can see it a little bit better here on the interior. Hey, Buckeye, how are you doing today? Let's see here. It is a repetitious rooster pattern. You can see the roosters, do not focus on me. You can see the comb to the rooster, and then here is the head, here is the breast, the tail feather, and then all of the little feet are right down here. There is just rooster after rooster after rooster going around this. Like I said, the pattern is very busy. So it is, quite frankly, it's very difficult to pick up exactly what it is. But it is that gorgeous Owens opalescent and a great periwinkle blue, heavy opalescent up here on the ruffled top to it. You are at 3.5 inches tall, 3.5 inches tall, and 4.5 inches in diameter. 4.5 inches in diameter. And keep in mind, I did measure it from the widest to the widest here, right? Yeah, that's the thing. It's not like it's a rooster. Some people love their roosters, right? Very traditional. Um, Kind of kitchen vibes to it. Some people are not, right? So you get a little something, something with that. Thank you all for the bids. Miss Audrey is oh no, Miss Buckeye's in it at 20. Okay, Miss Melissa is coming in it. I think this would be a beautiful little votive tea light candle holder. No chips, no cracks. This is really interesting. I don't know. You can kind of see like here, there's like this divot. There's a divot in the glass that creates, do you see it right there? It's hard to see. You're not going to necessarily see it when it's sitting down, but when you look into it, you can kind of see it. But great little tea light or a little votive holder for sure, right? Okay, let's do it. Melissa, Miss Audrey, Tracy. Okay, Melissa, wait. Okay, so Melissa's holding it down at 32. So we are Owens opalescent with a rooster pattern. You are at 3.5 inches tall, 4.5 inches in diameter. There are no chips, there are no cracks to the piece. Miss Melissa is holding it down at 32, and I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Ooh, who's it gonna be? I don't know. Ooh, Audrey throwing in her bid at 35. Melissa using her just in case. There's our cock-a-doodle-doo bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Do appreciate you. Audrey holding it at 35. Miss Melissa coming in with her just in case of 41. So at 30, Owens. This is Owens. So at 36, Miss Melissa is gonna get the rooster. Melissa, this will go in your box then too. Okay. Here is the piece. This piece is super, super, super special. I'm just gonna show it to you and then we'll do a little talking about it. Okay, are you ready? By the way, I found this at a flea market. I found this at a flea market. You ready? Ooh, are you for real right now? Look at that. Look at that. It is an exaggerated perfume bottle. Okay. There are no chips. There are no cracks to it. The stopper is wholly intact on this. This has got some serious weight on it. Okay. This is no joke. This is probably one of the bougiest, if not the bougiest thing that I have ever brought into a life sale. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being like overly dramatic about it. Like, I'm not joking. Okay. I saw it. I loved it. Let's do a little talking about it. It is, in fact, Myrano. Not only is it Myrano, it is signed. It is signed by the artisan Luigi Onesto. Okay. So we are signed. It is signed. This is not the junk knockoff. But I will say some of the knockoffs look pretty gosh darn good. But this is the OG original. Okay. This is a solid, thick piece of glass. Yes. Sommerso. Sommerso. Italiano sommerso. Sommerso, not somerso. It is sommerso. Sommerso means Italiano. To us in English, it means submerged. Okay. So it is the submerged or sommerso glass technique where they have clear that is still molten. They then dip or submerge additional colors into the molten glass to create the submerged or sommerso technique. Okay. There are no chips, there are no cracks. And again, our artisan is Luigi Onesto. Luigi Onesto. I know what I have in it, and the reseller in me, there's zero way that I'm gonna let this piece go below anything than what I'm gonna start it at. This is an exceptional find for me. I am thrilled to be able to bring this to a live sale. There are no chips, there are no cracks. Okay, with the stopper inserted, you are at 9.5 inches tall. 9.5 inches tall. The color on this is sick. All right. Now, let me set it down. No one drop it. She's going to start heavy. She's going to start heavy. You can go ahead and eBay it. We're good. We'll start it at 250 if anybody is interested. Okay. Again, this is the legit. It's clearly got a very clear signature on it. This is a statement piece. This is the piece that you have that nobody else has. Bottom line, it is very much a sculptural piece. I agree. It is quite literally a piece of art glass, right? Obviously, I'm going to show it without the stopper on it, but the color on this is absolutely stunning. The clarity is just, there ain't an air bubble to be found. There is no rippling to it. Okay. In natural light, it is stunning. This is kind of like our heavy contrast piece to the other colors, right? The stopper, there's no chips, there's no cracks to it. That is fully intact on it. Again, you have the Myrano glass by the artisan Luigi Onesto in the sommerso glass technique. Get it, Susan? Yeah, the cheapest one currently listed is $554. The cheapest one currently listed is $554, and they go up to about $2,000. Bottom line. Susan's got it at 250. Again, a piece that frankly very few are going to have in their collection. This is a huge pleasure to be able to bring it to today's sale. Truthfully, I was a little like, am I really going to do this? And I thought, well, I'm committed, right? Look at that. Signature is very clear on that one. All right. Obviously, this is probably going to come in an oversized box just to ensure it arrives to you safely and securely. Miss Susan, sorry, is holding it down at 250. Again, you are at 9.5 inches tall with the stopper in it. I mean, Miss Susan, honey, if you get it for 250, you might have spent 250 on it, but look at that. It's still do. I guess you could do it like that if you wanted to. Not really digging that one. Ooh, Nancy's getting in on it at 255. Sick piece. Yes. Oh, grandkids. Tell them it's part of their inheritance. I agree, Jason. This is an investment piece. It's very rare that there's pieces of glass, artisan pieces of glass that we can get that really truly are an investment. This piece ain't gonna do nothing but go up for you. So, all right, Miss Susan at 260, Miss Snowden at 270, Sylvia, I got you at 265. Ladies, I really appreciate it. This is probably, like I said, it is the nicest piece I've ever brought in. I'm glad that y'all are appreciating it. I'm glad there are some folks bidding on it, truth be told. No condition issues, no chips, no cracks. Listen, there ain't an air bubble anywhere in this piece, okay? And we do have, of course, our signature. Myrano Submerso, submerged glass technique by our artisan Luigi Onesto. Honesto, yeah, okay. 9.5 inches once it's fully assembled. Miss Sylvia's in it at 275. Y'all, thank you for the bids. I'm going to do the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid and get it, Miss Susan. Ooh, Nancy wasn't playing around. Ah, did I hit a lag? There is our all of our heart bid and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I appreciate you. I'm going to, before I do anything, set this down back here in front of me so I can't. Bam. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I do appreciate you. Fabuloso. Grazie, grazie, grazie. All right. So Sylvia, 275. Miss Susan came in at 333, but Miss Nancy threw in her just in case of 357. So at 334, congratulations, Nancy. Woo, you're gonna make them jealous, girl. Get it, y'all. Thank you so much for the bids. I really, truly do appreciate you. I'm glad it's going to a good home. It's going to be loved. And Nancy, girl, you throw it up on eBay and resell it even at that. I'm just saying. Congratulations. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Um, really, really, like that was a huge reseller rush to be able to find that kind of a piece and to be able to afford to bring it here at a sale, right? All right. Let's go back to, well, yeah, 100%. Let's go back to some Fenton, shall we? Bloop, bloop, bloop. We're going to start this lady off at $45. She's an old gal. It is that beautiful blue Fenton swirl vase. Now, a lot of folks will call it a wedding basket. These were actually marketed and sold as berry and fruit bowls. Don't we love it? This is your fruit bowl. I mean, why not? Some lemons in this, that yellow in here. What? That would be sick. If you put some yellow in this, oh my gosh, yellow, and then let's do some Granny Smith, like that bright green in here. That would be pretty nice. I mean, I'm just saying, right? There are no chips, no cracks on this beauty. This, of course, well predates Fenton stamping their pieces. It is a gorgeous, look at that swirl. Do you see how controlled and even that piece is? And put your lemons right in there. That's right. Y'all, thank you for the bids. I do appreciate it. Miss Janet is the first at 45. Corky coming in. Dina, okay, Dina and Miss Janet. Corky, gotcha. Miss Janet, we've gotcha. Dina, I'm seeing you also at 70. Girl, you should have picked it up. Are you for real? $25? I'm a sucker. I can't help it. 75 to Miss Gina. Thank you. We are at 3.5 inch rise, 3.5 inch rise, and you have a total diameter on this piece at 10 inches. Ambrosia. Yeah. You could do the ambrosia salads in here. You could do the light pink. You could do that pastel green. Those would be beautiful in here. What did I say? 3.5 inch rise, 10 inch diameter. There are no chips, there are no cracks to this piece. Again, it fits in with today's theme. I think this swirl base might be a little too, no, it does. It does fit in there. So if you just want to go full antique swirl Fenton heaven, check it out. Right? Look at that. Love that look. But again, let's pull out that contrast, this pink in there. Ooh, Easter realness on that. That is some, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oof, love it. Y'all, thank you for the bids. I appreciate you. Let me make sure I don't, okay, so Janet, Miss Dina, Miss Janet, got it. Okay, so Miss Janet's holding it down at 90. Gorgeous piece, non-traditional Christmas. This, I think, would look gorgeous with jadeite, though, too. But let's go back to the silver and gold, like the Mercury's in here. Oh, okay. So Buckeye just made me think. Let's take some silver and gold shiny brights, right? Just plain. But then let's go ahead and let's get our stringed fairy lights and kind of intertwine the lights in with our bowl and then just call that a day. And there's our centerpiece. How fun would that be? Relatively simple, right? Relatively simple, or just display it as a beautiful piece of antique Fenton. Look at that. Get it. All right, Miss Janet holding it at 90, 3.5 inches tall, 10-inch diameter, no chips, no cracks, swirly goodness. Let's do the countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I mean, look at how evenly. Gorgeous. Dina is not playing around with that just in case. Ooh, who's it gonna be? Oh, Ruthie went with the lemons. There is our lemon bid, and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you, lady. Miss Janet, you know I appreciate you. Everyone, thank you so much for the bids. Miss Dina just came in hot and heavy. Pew, pew. Just in case. I just lost what it was. Let me figure it back out. 91. Dina, congratulations. And thank you again, lady. It is coming to you. Just saying that the pink glass, but Miss Gina said, yeah, I know. Okay. Let's flip the page, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna do similar but different. Y'all, if you know what this technique is called, could you please help me with it? I really enjoy it, but I don't know what the actual technical name for this crest is. Okay. She's an old gal. We've got another beautiful fruit or berry bowl on it. Let's do it. We're going to start this one also off at 45. There are no chips. There are no cracks to it. I'm calling it the blue cranberry because it's got, does anybody know what this technical name for this crest is and or technique? If you do, please let me know because I don't. I would love to know the actual name to it because we'll have another piece coming up with the same. I love the contrast. That cranberry contrasted with that blue. Look at this. Look at that opalescent effect on that. That make you go dizzy. Now, just like our last one, I really truly think that doing this lipstick. Are you Rosie? Really? She thinks if it is lipstick, I kind of love it. Let's call it the lipstick effect. Let's call it we'll call it loosely the lipstick effect. We're not going to hold Rosie to it. She clearly said, I think, but I'm really digging it. Miss Dina's in it at 45. Okay, Miss Janet in it at 50. So we have got, look at this zigzag opalescent. Ooh, with our lipstick-like effect on that. It's not overdone. It's not overdone. It's relatively light in contrast to the next piece that we have coming up. Don't you? I just love this. I agree. You know what I think that it is ooh, that it's almost like a chevron effect to it, which while the chevron kind of started to gain some traction in the Deco era, like I think that it really made a huge resurgence. And that chevron pattern, I think most of us identify with like 60s, 70s. So I think that's where, because I do agree, it does have like almost a contemporary slant to it from that almost chevron effect to it. But look at that. I love this piece. There it is. She's an old gal for sure. No chips, no cracks. We measure, this one is a 4.5 inch height, 4.5 inch height. The diameter on this one, note that it is kind of like, it's it's got 3 points on it. The diameter on it is 9 inches, and I did measure it diagonally at its widest. So 4.5 by 9. Our blue swirl, not our blue chevron opalescent with our lipstick-like crest to it. Doesn't it? It sounds too right to be wrong. Agreed. All right, Miss Jan. Okay, I am just yammering. So Miss Janet, 60. Uh-oh, Janet and Dina, watch out. We got some friendly competition. It's all fair in the love of vintage and antiques. No chips, no cracks. She's definitely a statement piece, ladies. Everyone, thank you for your bids. Miss Janet is holding it at 80. Thank you so much. Dr. Seuss, it's Seussically. Let's do the countdown. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Oops, I'm so off frame. Sorry, y'all. This is like, I don't know, but like your fingernail will catch on it. You can feel the texture just with your finger, but your nail will definitely catch on it. It's not like chipped or cracked or anything like that. Ooh, Janet girl, well played. Respect, woman. There is our Apple bid end. Miss Janet, she went with a pew pew, but Miss Dina did, in fact, have her just in case of 166. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you. Um, Today is that day. At 151, Miss Dina, lady, congratulations and thank you again. Look at that. It's coming to you, lady. It is, it is. All right. And those do, I don't know if you saw in the preview images, but I did take this one, and this one does, in fact, stack in there. You do have to have that in there just right to make that stack, but that is one heck of a statement. Nothing trippy there at all. Like, woo-hoo. We're good. Dina said, you better stop playing around with my glass. I will. All right, let me get back here. Fenton blue satin. I told you it was heavy Fenton, y'all. It just, that's the vintage and antique gods went like that. Okay. That's just what they did, and that's what we went with. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, okay. We're gonna start this piece off at $30, of course. um, this is It's a blue Fenton satin. I've never seen this pattern before. Let me get the pen out of here. There are no chips. There are no cracks. So, oh boy, it's such a light blue. It's gonna, let's try. Wow, that is really just, there is, it's quite frankly, it's very clear in real life. It looks like absolutely nothing. But right above the pen, there is a very clear Fenton mark. Now that one does not have a number underneath it. Wow, I really, well, we kind of, you can maybe see it a little bit there, depending on how well or how clear your picture is. It is right there, okay? It is our three-footed little candy dish in our blue satin. Look at that. Look at the pattern on this one. You see the flowers running around it, little daisy chain, little Art Nouveau action running up around there, repeated, of course, on the top. No chips, no cracks to it. Yes, Shannon, we are in our blue satin item. You're not lagging on us, lady. And the cute little curly Q feet on that one. This one, again, no chips, no cracks on it, in the blue Fenton satin. You are at 7.5 inches, 7.5 inches tall. And of course, that is from base to the finial, 7.5. And then you have a diameter on your piece. You have a diameter on the blue. Sticker. There's a sticker in there. Where am I at? You are at 3.5 inch. No, that's not right, Michael. 5 1/4 inch diameter. 5 1/4 inch diameter. And again, the height on that one is at 7.5. There's no flea bites to the lid or to the rim of the candy dish, okay? But I love, again, very Art Nouveau with the molded detailing on that. Do you see that like the rim is a little bit darker? And then there's like almost like a white ring going around here, almost like a slag or marble glass. I mean, very controlled. I just quite frankly think it's how it cooled in the mold. I don't think it was intentional. I don't know. Maybe it could be intentional. Is it reading? I think that it is. You see, it's like a darker blue here, and then like that white ring, and then it goes into the more blue satin that's on the body of the piece. Look at the little feetsies on it. Love it. It's such a sweet little piece. No chips, no cracks. It is Fenton, though you can barely read it. It is there. Buckeye's holding it down at 31. Thank you, Miss Karen, for clarifying what the just in case is. Appreciate that. Karen always killing it with the information. Miss Cheryl's also helping out there. It is very Smurf-tastic, right? Let's go ahead and do the countdown, okay? 7.5 tall, 3.5 inch diameter. Oh my gosh, I keep looking at the wrong one. It is 7.5 inches tall. It is 5 1/4 inches in diameter. There are no chips. There are no cracks. Miss Buckeye is holding it down at 31. Let's do the countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Oh, Fabergé. Just, you got those Fabergé eggs laying around. You may as well put something next to them. Boom. There is our teddy bear bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Thank you, ladies, for the bid. Congratulations and thank you, Miss Buckeye. It's coming to you, lady, at $31. You got it. 7. Look. You got it. Thank you. Okay, yeah. All right. We're almost to the end of the sale. I know it is set, but okay. Let's do it. Oh, here it is. You've seen this piece come out a couple of times. Now, this one does have, she's old. She's an old gal. She's an old Fenton gal. That's okay. It's okay. She does have an inclusion. What am I? Halt! Pammy Whammy had a bid of 35. Buckeye, I really appreciate you. But congratulations and thank you, Miss Pammy Whammy. Thank you, everybody. Miss Pammy is getting it for 35. My apologies. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. We got you. We got you. I just needed more coffee, obviously. Alrighty. We're going to do an old gal. She is an old Fenton white swirl vase. I like the shape on this one. There is no mark on it, but like I said, there is an inclusion. There's no chips or cracks, but again, just know that there is an inclusion. We're going to start her off. We're going to start her off at 30, okay? Boom. There she is. Look at that optic illusion that's being created from the swirls. Do you see it? Let's get close and personal. Whoa. Stop playing with glass. Oh, Miss Janet just jumped right on. So again, no Fenton mark on that one. Okay. The inclusion, I'm getting dizzy. Let me hold it down here. The inclusion is right there. Do you see it? A little piece of spelter or ash has been left in there. It's not unheard of, especially for a piece its age. Let me try this. See if I can get it to focus. Lord, it's like I'm making myself dizzy, y'all. Okay. It is right here. Thankfully, the ash itself is white, but it does create like a little bit of a ripple going right here. Okay. So again, there is a piece of spelter. There we go. Right there. See it? It's right there. Whoa. But it'll be hard. You'll be hard pressed to see it because it'll make you dizzy if you look at it too long, especially if you're kind of like moving it in real life. Okay. Ooh, look at that. She's lovely. I love it. Exactly. It just proves it's old, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Those Victorians, they love to make themselves dizzy, right? They said, why bother spinning around when you can just stare at a piece of glass and have the same effect happen? No chips, no cracks. It measures, my pen is not, okay. It measures 7.5 inches tall. 7.5 inches tall. And you have a diameter on the opening at 3.5, a 3.5 inch diameter on the opening, 7.5 inches tall, no chips, no cracks. But again, it does have that spelter in it. Let me see. Boom. It's right there. Right, chill. I like the shape on it. I really like the shape on that one. All right. Miss Melissa, Miss Janet is in it at 40. Ladies, thank you all for the bids. I'll appreciate you. Let's do the countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. See, I like that clear, that French opalescent. It's one of my favorites. Hurricane, here I come, rock you like a hurricane. Whoa, stare into the glass. Shouldn't do that. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I do appreciate you. Now, Janet was holding it at 40, but Miss Melissa, she threw in that pew pew just in case of 57. But Miss Janet was not going to let this one get away from her with that just in case of 88. Janet, congratulations and thank you again. At 58, it is coming to you. Thank you, lady. Okay. Okay. So here it is. This is, oh, yeah, I'm going to set this here. We've got another lipstick-like effect to it. Now, this one is much thicker overall, and it is, I think, contrasted a little bit more because it's on a white opalescent. So we've got some gorgeous Northwood here, clear, white opalescent with our lipstick like crest, okay? There are no chips, there are no cracks to the piece of glass. We're gonna start her off at $25, okay? Now this one's really interesting because it seems like, let me show it to you. Let me get this up here and I'll show you close. So you see how some of them, it's almost, it's like frit, right? Small, very small pieces of glass that are then added to a molten piece of glass, which really creates, again, that molted kind of look to it. But some of that frit escaped over into here, and you can you can feel this, right? It's quite granular to the touch, and look at it's super bubbled up right here. But there is our piece, okay? I don't know why I love this so much, but it just, oh, you want to call it raspberry dip? Raspberry dip. Oh, the old hair pez. It's a cold sore. Sell it. Nothing says glass like an STD. But there are no chips, no cracks on it. Buckeyes in it at 30. It is a gorgeous piece of Northwood, opalescent, with our raspberry dip, our lipstick like, you know, STD. Who am I to say? It measures 3.5 inches tall, 3.5, not the cold sore, 3.5 inches tall by 6.5 inches in diameter. 6.5 inches in diameter. Listen, I am such a weirdo. Even when I was younger, like a teenager, like, because in teenagers, you would just share things, you would just drink out of the same drink because there was nothing wrong with that, obviously. But I would be the person that was like, do you get cold sores? And they'd be like, "Yeah, why?" And I'd be like, "Oh, but thank you, I appreciate it." There's no shame. There's no, if you get a cold sore, it is what it is. But I was just that person. I did. I was a teenager that at least thought enough to be like, "Do you get cold sores?" I don't get them now. Knock on wood. It's one of the precursors when you start dating somebody. I think I asked Rich. I said, "Do you get cold sores?" Is that TMI? So I think it's good, safe, solid advice. I'm just saying. If you didn't think of it now, ladies and gentlemen. Just think of it now. All right, we got Buckeye is in it at 30. Where is this sale going? 35, 36 to Miss Buckeye. Susan, 40. Appreciate you. I hope you all got some laughs. You might get the skeevies right now. Safety first. That's right. That's right. Barb, I don't know what you're talking about. They look super painful. Like they legit look like they hurt. You know what I mean? And I think that they do. So, I mean, apart from the unsightliness of it, like they look painful. You know what I mean? Choo choo. Was this train really ever on its tracks, though? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the railroad ties were not anchored securely in this train. You know what I mean? Um, all right, Buckeye, thank Again, we got some gorgeous Northwood clear opalescent with our raspberry dip, our lipstick alike on that. And I love the fact that that Brit has gotten in here. Like I said, you can really feel that, which is super fun. And it's super bubblicious over here. Look at that. Y'all see it now, don't you? Like, don't lie. You know what it looks like. Okay, let's do the countdown. Audrey's like, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And there is like a leaf pattern that's down here also four-footed. I didn't even, we're just so busy talking about the STDs that Oh yeah, we're having a sale, by the way. That's the yeah, you get it for life. There's no getting away from it then. No. Mm-mm. You can't. You can't get away from it. There is our wine bid at. Our wine bid at. Thank you, Ruthie B. Nobody's ever going to look at it the same again. Touch it. Touch it. Pop. Audrey, congratulations and thank you. At $45, lady, it is coming to you. She's like, I don't know if I really want that now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Audrey. I appreciate it. Alrighty. Okay, our last, I know it's our last glass item of the sale, but don't worry, we've got one heck. I think we've got one heck of a bonus item. I totally forgot to put the price tag off of this, and the reason, well, I mean, I went to take it off, but I have to soak it in Windex because it's one of those ones that has been on there for who knows how long that it's like dried onto there. I am going to start our next piece off. It's our spooner, if you will. Okay. It's a gorgeous piece of ant. Again, another. I can't. My mother watches that show, that Dr. Pimple Popper, and I'm like, oh, oh, ugh, I can't. I cannot. I can do the like the blackhead thing. Like that's very satisfying to me. Like the whole blackhead and the just the pimples, but not like that stuff. Like, ugh, ugh. No. We'll start her off at 25. It is the hobnail. This is that big, thick, chunky hobnail. She's old. She's got the hobnails down on the bottom, which are a little bit more rounded. Um, they're not as look at that moonstone effect there. You can see the dried on price tag. I spent $18 on it, just so I'm not ashamed. That's how much I spent. I'll spend on something. There's no chips, there's no cracks to any of the hobnails. One, or was it two? One of the hobnails does have a little piece of. Am I seeing things? Come on now. I know I saw it. Where is it at? There. Hobnail. There's an inclusion again in the hobnail. It's just part of the manufacturing. It does have some rippling to the glass. Again, that is part of its age. Okay. Look at that. I love the ruffling. I love that there's like little baby hobnails up here along the ruffle. This is a beautiful vase. Of course, you could use it as a spooner if you would like. I know that it is part of a full service collection. I think that I've had the sugar and creamer to this particular set. Some do not have their lid. This is one that does not have its lid, but again, no chips or cracks to it. You are at 6.5 inches tall, 6.5 inches tall. And you have a diameter on that piece. Oh, it's gorgeous. At 4.5, 4.5. Change your screen. Why? What happened? Um, oh, my banner. Oh, I'm just so caught. I'm just yammering. Okay. So I got it. It took me a minute. I was like, are y'all seeing something you're not supposed to be? I got scared. I was like, uh, 6.5 inches tall by 4.5 inch diameter on that one. No chips, no cracks. Gorgeous French and hobnail with the moonstone. effect on that one. So again, the opalescent isn't throughout the glass. It's very controlled into the hobnails and of course along the ruffled crest. Miss Janet's holding it down at 85. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It must have been all the herpes talk, Val. I know if you're at work, you definitely were like, turn off the sale. The hell is she watching over there talking about herpes? Aren't you supposed to be at work? There is our white heart bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth the Bee. Appreciate you. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Okay. Not safe for work sale. That is right. I will double check to make sure that we're okay. So Janet was at 85, and Miss Gina threw in that just okay, but Miss Janet, they were okay. Miss Janet threw in that just in case of 133. Janet was really digging that piece with that just in case of 168 at 134. My goodness. Y'all, thank you again for the bids. Miss Dina lady, crazy woman. Thank you so much. At 134, Miss Dina, it is coming to you. Okay, so our last item of the sale is some antique ephemera. I got to get it here. It's on the ground. Now, I know Miss Susan Stacy was in with us earlier. I don't know if she's still here. If she's not, right on. We'll just have to remember to thank her the next time we see her. But Miss Susan, it was all like the timing on everything was just so crazy. Okay. So about to leave, get a package in the mail, and it's from Miss Susan, who kindly and very thoughtfully thought to send these to me because it is one of my most favorite things. And she sent me a lot of antique postcards. Susan is still here. So we got Miss Susan, honestly, to thank for this next item, really and truly. So I get this package, I open it. There's like a ton of antique postcards, which I love antique postcards. I love the artistry behind them, especially. And I love the fact that, most of the ones, they're like 110 years old, if not more. But again, it's all about the artwork and the sentimentality of them. So she sends me all these postcards, and yes, I did take out some. Okay, there was some that I can't bear to part with because I really do like the artwork on them. However, there were so many, and I was like, don't be greedy. So I was like, okay, well, let me just take these with me, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do. So on my way into Ohio, I stopped at the Antique Mall I-76. That was like the first portion of the video I just put out on Monday, right? I didn't capture this on camera because I was on my way out and then I saw this, but it is, okay, are you ready? Look at this. Now there is this red stain. This is the only major condition issue to it. Okay, check this out. Look at how big this album is, by the way. Look at that. Very Art Nouveau, of course, with the red and pink poppies, the gold scroll work on there. But I found a postcard album that did not have any postcards in it at all. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what we're going to do. So I combined some of the postcards that Miss Susan sent me with this album. Look at that. I mean, it's in great antique condition. So there's no separation on the binding. However, let me show you. These are what the pages look like without the postcards. Look at that. Do you see that? That is so beautiful. Now, some of these have been torn. Okay, some of these have been torn. I made a torn. But look at that. Okay. There are. Let's talk about it. I wasn't able to fill, like, if you were able to fill this, you would have had to have there. This has the capacity of holding 270 antique postcards. It has the capacity to fill 270 postcards. Okay. So this portion is filled. This is what is left over for you. So if you do love antique ephemera and postcards, you do still have a place to put some postcards. There are exactly, there is 159 empty slots for postcards. Okay. However, there are 141 postcards that I love and they put in here. I'm telling you, 141 postcards are included. They are best wishes, birthdays. There's one condolence. There's one St. Patrick's Day cards. There's Thanksgiving. There is Christmas. There is Easter. There is a birthday. There are Valentine's Day. I am not going to be able to show them all to you, but I'm telling there's 141 plus the album itself, which yes, it does have that red stain, but gosh darn it, it's not falling apart. Okay. Now, all of that said, I'm going to start it at $50 because you're getting the book and you are getting 141 postcards. Look at our Gibson gal that is greeting you when we open it. Okay. Then we go in. Here we go. Thank you, Corky. Like I said, I put all of these postcards in here for you. I love how this, look at how this one's, and all of the pages display like this. Okay. And this is how I did it. So there are, again, 141 postcards in here. Thank you, Blue. I got you in at 50. Obviously, I'm going to need both hands to show this. So if anybody else, well, Blue, I'll throw you up, but it's going to be a little difficult. 141 postcards, all lovingly framed. I really did try to like make each page, like here you can see right here, this one's tattered. Okay. Look at that. I love how this one's set up. Like you have the two that are like top and bottom, and then that one that's kind of like cattywampus there in the middle. I just look at this. There's that remembrance one right there. I love that one. This one's interesting because it's a little bit, it's a die cut, but obviously I put it in here. Look at these. This is Wednesday. We got Wednesday and Thursday, so I did like those black and white ones in there. I love that. Look at her. Dusty, I got you at 52. Thank you. So again, you're getting the album. You're getting 141 postcards. I put these all in here. Look at that. Here's your, oh no, wait, what one? Oh, New Year's. Sorry. I forgot. Thank you, Susan. And this is, again, y'all, we got Miss Susan to thank for this one. Look at these. The Easter ones. These were fun to put together. All right, Shannon, you feel better, lady. There is cooties going around. Richard and I had it 3 weeks ago. Misty's got it now. Don't worry, she went to her doctor. She's feeling better, but the doctor told her you're just going around. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? Where are we at? This is birthdays. What is this? Oh, we're still on birthdays, but then we're coming into Valentine's Day over here. Oh, Wortley's coming in at 54. Here's Valentine's Day. Ew, they were. It doesn't surprise me. We're in Easter now. I loved putting together the Easter ones because of all the bright colors. Don't you? I love how this one is arranged, though. Like this instead of it being just like so perfectly straight on, more Easter. Look, I love this page, the bright, colorful ones. But lots and lots of postcards in here, y'all. 141 cards. I tried to color coordinate them. They're all grouped in by their subject. Here's Thanksgiving. Fruits and vegetables are in here. Where are we at? We're in Christmas land now. Miss Betsy is in it at 55. So 141 postcards. You do have the ability to put in an additional 159 postcards. Okay, more Christmas. And I think we're at our last, yeah, this was our last page. So this is the one St. Patrick's Day card. But then you do have all of these. So if you do have more postcards, you can put in there. And again, it would be a total of, oh no, wait. No, I said 170. This has a total capacity of 200. This has a total capacity of 200 postcards. My apologies. It has a total capacity of 200. 159 are empty, but 100, you are getting 141 postcards. We got Robin coming in. Dusty is back in at 58. Ladies, thank you so much. The album itself is beautiful, great condition. There is that stain right here on the front, but how beautiful would this be to keep on your coffee table and allow yourself and guests to look through it, right? All right. Dusty's holding it down at 58. Let's do the countdown. Again, thank you, Miss Susan, for making this possible. Round of applause for Miss Susan now. Let's do the countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Get it, Blue? Ooh, Cheryl. Ooh, Wortley. Watch out. Oh. It is a mad dash to the finish. Ruthie's come. Oh, Dusty snuck it there. Oh, Robin girl, you missed the number. Ooh, there's our love letter bid end. Thank you all for those bids. That was a mad rush to be at all, Robin bless. Thank you everyone for the bids. That is greatly and that's the thing. Susan was like, I just had to rescue them. And I was just like, you are right. Let's like do this. So like an instant collection. Somebody gets to be an amazing steward. I hope that this collection and just think like Susan's part of the history of it. I get to be part of the history of it. Whoever saved the album is part of the new owner is part of it, and you can add to it. So it's really, really cool piece. So thank you again, Miss Susan and Ruthie, thank you for the bid. And lots of numbers coming in here at the end. So Blue, Cheryl, I got you. So Wortley threw in 80. Dusty came in at 80. Dusty, Robin, I see you at 78. Bless, Robin, that one, your official 111 came in after the bid. And so at 84, yes, at 84, congratulations and thank you, Dusty. It is coming to you. So we know it's going to be added to and preserved and appreciated. Congratulations and thank you, Dusty. I appreciate you. Oh, get it. All right, y'all. There is our sale for today. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. For everybody out there in the chat, it is greatly appreciated. If you've made it this far through the replay, I really appreciate you. Hopefully, you got some laughs. You weren't too grossed out from today's sale. I really appreciate all of your support. As I say, and I want to continue to say, but Dusty, it's in a book. So that's the beauty of it. You can keep collecting it and it's just the size of the book. That's my rationale. Um, but I do want to continue to say that there is never any one way that is ever too small to support. The subscribing and liking and commenting, those things add up. Being here in the chat, whether you're just engaging in chat, if I got to be background noise, most certainly I appreciate the purchases. It's how I pay my bills. But every single way adds up into my ability to be able to get to do this full time. And, I cannot thank you enough. I said it last week. This has changed my life in so many different ways. So, to each of you individually out there, I really, truly need to thank every single one of you for every form of support that you have demonstrated to me over the almost 2 years now. And most certainly as a community, I greatly appreciate you. I cannot put into words how appreciative and how much you have impacted my life. So I really, really, truly do appreciate it. And thank you all so very much. I am going to be back. Well, no, wait. Tomorrow, let me say this. Tomorrow on Vamp, Misty is going to be having a sale. So if you are not yet a member of Vamp, please check it out. It's virtualantiquemarketplace.com. It is absolutely free to become a member. We have chat rooms that you can engage in 24/7. They are not reliant on a live sale happening. You can interact directly with one another. And that has been so important for us to maintain a community centric selling platform. We don't want it to be just another selling platform. You guys have supported us, and we really truly hope to provide everyone a space to kind of gather in community. And you all have done that, and that's very exciting to see. But yes, there is vintage and antiques over there that are available for purchase from a wide variety of sellers. There's over 100 sellers. There's nearly 3,000 items that are listed. Please go check it out. It's 100% free. It'll take you 2 minutes to sign up for a free account. You don't have to put in credit or debit card information. It's not like that. If you want to make a purchase, you can put in your credit. You can use your PayPal account, but only when you make a purchase. But Misty is going to be having a sale tomorrow, so make sure to check it out. Show her a little more love and support. I know she's very excited about it. Of course, I will be back next Tuesday for Misty and I's weekly Tuesday sale at 1 p.m. on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. And yes, I will be back next Wednesday here on the Cult of Vintage at 1 p.m. Eastern for the weekly solo sale. So don't forget to check out tomorrow, Thursday on Vamp. Misty's very excited about it. And we'll see you next Tuesday. And of course, back here next Wednesday. I want you all have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. Continue to enjoy this gorgeous fall weather. Fingers crossed. Remember, don't drink after anybody. All right, guys. Y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, Ruthie B. Round of applause for Miss Ruthie B. Always helping me out here. Lady, I appreciate you. All right. Y'all have a great weekend, and I will see y'all next weekend. Be safe. Bye, guys.